You know, folks, the bottom of the swamp seems to be bottomless. I don't think we can find it at this point, not in this election. You know, I've criticized Donald Trump. I've criticized him on substance. But Donald Trump compared to Hillary Clinton, there is no comparison. Hillary Clinton is a crook. Hillary Clinton is an unindicted felon. And she will say and do anything to become president of the United States. And so will her new running mate, Tim Kaine, a senator from the Commonwealth of Virginia, my home state now. Tim Kaine has always been a leftist. They try and dress him up as this kind of moderate guy. Oh, gee willikers, a neighbor guy. He is a vicious attack dog. Now, Hillary Clinton gave a speech in which she all but accused Donald Trump of being a Klansman. Tim Kaine gave a speech over the weekend where he basically did the same thing. This is where the Democrat Party is right now. And the irony is, the Ku Klux Klan was formed and became a part of the Democrat Party. The Republicans are so pathetic or dimwitted that they can't even defend themselves when members of that party are accusing them of being Klansmen. They're so pathetic, they can't even stand up and give a 3-minute history of the Democrat Party. Instead, they just say, no, we're not. No, we didn't. We don't believe in that. Well, of course you don't believe in that. They're the party of the Klan. We're the party of Lincoln. See that? There he is. That's Lincoln. Why don't they say these things? I just think they're incapable of it. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid they'll offend somebody. Oh, and then we hear this thing about these Southern strategies, where all of a sudden, one day, all the Democrats in the South became Republicans. So therefore, all the Democrat Party racism and segregationism and Jim Crow and literacy tests and poll taxes, now they're Republican problems. No, they're not. Can you name one Republican governor who supported any of that stuff? No. Can you name one Republican senator who supported any of that stuff? Of course you can't. This is a wholly owned monopoly mindset of the Democrat Party. No, what you have in the South today are Republicans who believe in limited government, capitalism, and the Constitution, for the most part. People didn't switch over. That generation of Democrats isn't in charge of the South anymore. Many of them aren't even alive anymore. And to the extent the Republicans are in charge, it's still the Republicans taking on the Democrats that have no connection whatsoever to any of that stuff. So here we are. The Commonwealth of Virginia burps up another politician. And they burp up Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine had been mayor of Richmond, Virginia. He'd been lieutenant governor of Virginia, governor of Virginia. Now he's a senator. Now he hopes to be vice president of the United States. Can you name for me one great thing Tim Kaine has ever done? Just one. Well, of course you can't. Can't name one great thing that Hillary Clinton has ever done. So here he is, Tim Kaine, comparing Donald Trump's values to the values of the Ku Klux Klan. Go.
Yesterday, Hillary Clinton gave a speech in Reno, Nevada, calling out Donald Trump on a lot of things on this equality idea, calling him out on the fact that he has supporters like David Duke connected with the Ku Klux Klan who are going around and saying Donald
Stop. You know, in 1964, the John Birch Society endorsed Barry Goldwater. And they did the same thing. Look at this. He's a Bircher. And Goldwater said, how can I control who endorses me? I didn't endorse them. They endorsed me. It's like Hillary Clinton with Black Lives Matter. Even though they haven't formally endorsed her, she's endorsed them. Think about that. A radical group that preaches violence. Some people believe that their rhetoric and their conduct has resulted in the death and maiming of police officers. They haven't endorsed her yet, certainly not directly, yet she has endorsed them. Think about that. I can also remember when Rendell, the former mayor of Philadelphia, prosecutor of Philadelphia, governor of Pennsylvania, head of the DNC, I can remember when he went to a rally with Fahrenkopf. I don't remember people saying, well, he must support the segregationists, the race segregation that Fahrenkopf is preaching and so forth and so on. So David Duke, who's a puke, he's a schmuck. Everybody knows what that guy is. He can endorse whomever he wants. That doesn't mean Trump is a Klansman or things like the Klan. This is why I'm so angry. Because this is what the Democrats do every 4 years. This is what they do. They have to agitate, they have to anger people, they have to create balkanization. Obama set the stage with Ferguson over a year ago. He knew exactly what he was doing. Then Baltimore, and more and more and more of this. While he's off at Martha's Vineyard, and Hillary's off, where is it, the Palm Beach and Hollywood and so forth. Go ahead.
Trump is their candidate because Donald Trump is pushing their values. Ku Klux Klan
Donald
values.
Trump is pushing the Klan's values? Now look, I have my differences with Donald Trump on trade. I don't know where the hell he stands on immigration anymore. I guess we're going to find out his next new position in a day or two. I have my differences with him on the minimum wage, on some of the other things he has said and the way he's done it and so forth. But he doesn't embrace the Klan's values. I mean, hell, 3-4 years ago, he was one of them. 3-4 years ago, he was a Democrat, a liberal, giving money to Hillary, giving money to Schumer and Reid and all the rest of the knuckleheads. Was he a Klansman then, too? Did he share their values then, too? This is outrageous demagoguery of the worst sort. That's what this is. Go ahead.
David Duke values, Donald Trump values are not American values. They're not our values, and we've got to do all we can to fight, to push back and win, to say that we're still about heading toward that North Star that we set out.
It's a very dangerous man. It's a very dangerous man. He's more dangerous than most. Almost casual. Almost in a friendly, some people would say likable way. In a conversational way. He just accused the Republican nominee for president, and therefore all of his supporters and would-be voters, of sharing the values of Klansmen. Does Donald Trump share the values of Klansmen? Does he think we should have two countries, one for whites and one for blacks? Does he hate Catholics and Jews, particularly considering his daughter converted to Orthodox Judaism? I mean, where does this guy get off saying things like this? He gets off saying things like this because shortly before Hillary Clinton did the same thing. Now look, there is this alt-right group. Most of you have never heard of it. They like to promote themselves as the alternative right. It's got some history, but it does attract neo-Nazis, Klansmen, white supremacists, and so forth. Right there. But it also attracts other people who believe in this nationalism, populism stuff, sort of this Huey Long, Herbert Hoover, Pat Buchanan kind of thing, which I reject, and I've explained it to you many, many times, how that is antithetical to constitutional conservatism and individual liberty. But to say that the tail wags the dog, that because some of these people come in, and they are vile. Look, they've set up a whole website attacking me. And if you look at the comment sections, even on my own social sites, these are hateful, nasty, vile human beings. But I don't say Donald Trump shares those views. There's nothing in his past that demonstrates that Trump shares the views of the Klan. But there are things in the Democrats' past that demonstrate they not only share the views of the Klan, that they embrace the Klan, which they never explained. Now, Democrats, so I just have a whole history of racial fringe types heading their party, running for the Senate, running for Congress, and serving on the Supreme Court. Now, let us be clear. We don't have a racial fringe party that's taken over the Republican Party, a racial fringe that's taken over the Republican Party. But this MSLSD has become a mouthpiece for the leftists, the worst of the worst. I don't even like KFC fried chicken. You guys like KFC fried chicken? No, I'm not really into it. Not like Alex Witt is, anyway, I can tell you that.